Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. See what's going on, Gemini? What's coming in for Gemini? All right, I see the start of something new here, being open to it. Oh my goodness. Why do so many people have this energy? I feel there's a collective message, be open. This is someone who lets someone know they're open. They're ready for love, emotionally available. Yeah, I do see opportunity too. Look at that. Someone here, it's about some sort of commitment, planting the seed. See, it's about interest. There's interest here. So there's some sort of opportunity. Now, it could be where the feminine has decided to reach out to someone and try to get something going, planting the seed, right? Building the foundation. So we have this interest in investment. Someone here is being patient. But you can see now we have this sense of hurry up, and there could be even multiple opportunities coming in. Someone could be feeling a little overwhelmed right now, like wanting someone to kind of hurry up, but having to be patient. It's sort of like contradictory kind of energy, but it's about interest in investing. So I feel there's movement. Okay, it's gaining momentum. It's about movement. And I do think this is someone who, like I say, it's all about waiting patiently for someone to communicate. It's often communication to make a move. Yeah, we have someone trying very hard, self-control, trying to be patient, but determined to succeed. Yeah, interesting. A lot of this energy. See, this is the Empress, someone who's in control of their emotions and not ruled by them. Self-control. Yeah. But it's also that determination to succeed. We'll see what happens. Some of you could have multiple opportunities here. See, being open to multiple opportunities. Somebody could be coming in here too, swooping in, taking control. It's about taking the lead. Sometimes this is someone has to feel they need to take the lead. But it's saying to kind of stay in control, be patient, because I see opportunity coming in. There's movement. So let's have a look at fertility, the Empress. Yeah, see, it's about stability, coming together, partnering up. Now, this is often a place, too, where people socialize, congregate. It's often a safe place. But this is someone who's stable. They have a lot of abundance, have a lot of love to give. Kindness, caring, and nurturing kind of person. Yeah, look at, there it is. See, it's somebody who's already emotionally invested. But it's whether the other person is. I feel this is the thing. Yeah, it could be someone waiting for someone to follow through. Yeah, you can see this is someone feeling kind of left out in the cold, lonely. This is someone who kind of has everything, but there's an energy of lack of love and loneliness. Could be someone who's literally ghosted someone at some point too. But I feel it's just this lack and lonely, and here comes that Pentacle. See, someone here's, it's lacking some sort of commitment possibly too. Yeah. Tell me about the there it is. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. A little Pisces, someone very intuitive, emotionally in tune, open, available. So it's somebody here just sort of being patient, keeping it to themselves, not saying anything. Gemini. Tell me about this Eight of. This is often where all of a sudden, out of the blue, comes this communication, this movement. And that's what I feel here, yeah. It's all about doing things together, spending time together, some kind of talk, communication. But it's about movement and gaining momentum. I see a busy time ahead. Yeah, this is about going down this path. See someone going down this path. This is often an Empress, somebody who's actually showering a little abundance on someone, letting someone know they're open in some way. They're creating opportunities. This is someone creating their own opportunities because they're determined to succeed when it comes to love. This is definitely someone who's tired of this lack and loneliness. Yeah. Let's have a look at we've got someone here. Look at that. We have a King of Swords. Could be a masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just a person here who's Now, this is someone who is analyzing the situation, see, trusting their inner knowing. This is someone who already knows. It's a little mystery, though. Like I say, it's often the mystery of the Empress. But this is someone a little skeptical. Their swords up a bit, but they're very analytical. Now, this is about this person taking the lead. Like, I feel this person knows that they need to take the lead, because I feel that's been established. This is someone creating the opportunity for them. See, they know this is somebody who's open. They know the answers they're seeking. And you probably know as well exactly what's going on here. This is someone who sees the bigger picture. So you can see this is someone feeling pretty happy. But this is about someone getting out there. It's getting out there again. But this person knows, like I say, this is somebody who's wise. They have experience. They need to take the lead. They need to take this opportunity and run with it. But it's about spending time together and doing things together. Yeah, tell me about that Three of Pentacles. Is somebody here analyzing whether two people are compatible, though? I do think that's a bigger part of this person's energy. They could actually be kind of putting on the brakes, taking a look, whether you're compatible or have anything in common or what someone brings to the table. But it is about two people who generally, come together, spend time together to see if they're compatible. And I do think this is somebody who they know, they have experience, right? And they've experienced this probably before. Yeah, they're actually feeling pretty confident. But again, see, taming that beast within themselves. So someone feeling pretty confident. They know what to do. It's experience, right? But they are definitely really thinking about this. Yeah, they're being a little cautious, a little careful what they wish for. I mean, it looks to me like there's no guarantee. I think this is somebody themselves who's a little lonely. But it's about taming the beast and being confident. See, trying to be a little cautious. They're thinking it through. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Yeah, see a little aha moment, to that moment of truth, seeing the truth in a situation. Yeah, this is about winning, determined to win. I think they really want this, but they're the one that has to now take the lead because the Empress, the feminine, has let them know they're available. So there's this interest. See, both people interested, but it's about whether to actually invest in this or not. Because it's somebody kind of, maybe looking at, why? If this is someone who put on the brakes, they may be looking at why. Yeah, little Aquarius energy. So if you are a Gemini feminine, you could be dealing with someone who's Aquarius or Libra, maybe even another Gemini. There's some Cancer and Pisces energy here. So there's a lot of that emotional energy. But it's just keeping it in, not saying anything. It's that energy of privacy. Private thoughts. But it has to do with this person, maybe feeling someone's out of their league. But I think this is somebody who knows they need to reach out. That's what I feel like it's actually saying. But it's whether this is in their best interest or not. Because they're thinking like they have experience. When a feminine takes the lead, it's sort of like, what does this person want? Is this in my best interest? Like, where's this going to go? I feel there's questions. Yeah, but it's all about getting the cup filled. This is someone who's definitely looking at, the bigger picture, they're feeling pretty positive about this, to be honest. But again, like I say, they're taming the beast. They're trying to be careful what they wish for. They're kind of keeping everything in, not saying too much. Definitely not allowing their emotions to get the best of them, that's for sure. Yeah, look at Queen of Swords. Could be someone who's put on the brakes, teaching someone how they want to be treated with this. It's about giving someone what they want, filling their cup. And it could have to do with making a commitment. There could be a lack of commitment. But there's this loneliness. I mean, this is somebody who doesn't lack. They have a lot of abundance, a lot of love to give. They're very nurturing, kind, compassionate kind of person here. And there could be a little bit of forgiveness. So it could be someone, well, it is what it is. This is somebody here kind of looking at, well, this is something forgivable. So it could be something to do with this person. So let's have another look at them. But this is an energy of somebody just kind of like, it has to do with speaking truth, having a conversation. This has to do with that little aha moment, the moment of truth and enlightenment. It's about speaking truth. Maybe why someone put on the brakes or why someone took the lead. Okay, so if you are the one and they're curious or they want to know, just tell them the truth. Okay, maybe this is something that didn't serve you. But I really feel it's more about reaching out. Someone maybe feels someone's out of their league. Maybe you know the truth and you're not saying anything. Could be the other way, but this is someone often teaching someone how they want to be treated, but trying to do it in a kind and compassionate way. As if somebody here doesn't want to fill that cup. This is someone who probably feels they're not going to get what they want, but it's all about taming the beast. And often it's, it's not just teaching someone how you want to be treated. It's about self-control, confidence, the way someone communicates as well, because they are too definitely heavy communication cards. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, it has to do with building, putting in effort. See, planting the seed, going down this path, spending time together, putting in effort. This is someone who wants to build. They want to build. They want a partner. And they do bring something to the table. This person's quite charming, witty, funny, but they're definitely not a pushover. The Empress isn't a pushover. This is someone who will speak their mind, but always with kindness and compassion. That's why the Queen of Cups is there. Yeah, tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. It's about someone putting in effort or making someone a priority. Yeah, there's definitely a spark and attraction. Like I say, this person kind of already knows what they want and they want to do because they've experienced this. See, the experience. They've likely experienced this before, too. Tell me about that. Oh, yeah. See, it's an energy of someone single in that social circle. So there's people here. It could be privacy. Let's go together. Let's talk alone privately. A private conversation away from people. But it's about not involving other people. Yeah, but this is more than likely just someone in that social circle because this is good. This is about an opportunity. See, this is an opportunity, maybe just to get together, but this is often that it's about taking the opportunities that are being presented. So that's what this person's kind of looking at. In fact, I think both people are kind of the same mind here. Yeah, but it's who's going to make a move. See, who's going to make the move. I think this person knows they need to make the move. This could be somebody telling someone or even another person giving advice. Right? I do see a Leo energy too. Someone just telling someone you need to make a move. Make a move. Get on it. Light a fire under it. The Ace of Wands. Light a fire under it. Make a move. But yeah, I do think it is about talking to someone alone, a private conversation, a little privacy. So, yeah, but this is someone who needs to take that opportunity and run with it here. And I do think they're going to. They're somebody who, like I say, they have experience. They're thinking it through. Yeah, see, it's manifesting. It's about communicating. This is someone getting prepared mentally. This is about two people having that need to connect on a mental level. Okay, because it's about mutual understanding. I think this is two people who actually get each other, but it is about someone who has everything they need to manifest. There's a lot of desire here. Yeah. It's either the Empress is the feminine Gemini or it's the masculine, either or. But I'm loving it because this is an energy of someone manifesting what they desire. Yeah, I do see someone who's stable, grounded, someone who looks ahead, see, preparing. This is someone literally prepared. But they need to run with this. They need to take this opportunity. And it has to do with them taking control of the situation. And there could be someone, this quite possible someone who has a couple of options here, multiple opportunities. So someone could be telling someone this too, someone in the social circle. They have other opportunities. They got people coming in. They're getting attention here. This is someone spreading the love here, letting people know they're open. Like, hello, I'm open, I'm available. Yeah, this person better get moving here. They are kind of moving a little slow. But I do think it's about just people collaborating, coming together. I don't know if there's a secret or someone's just telling someone, don't say anything, keep this to yourself. So I wouldn't be surprised that's going on. Keep this to yourself. Don't say anything. So someone being, you know, and there could be a little manipulation, but to me it looks like more like matchmaking. There could be people involved matchmaking. Yeah, but it's about making this choice. And I mean, it's a somebody, there's desire, there's an attraction. So there's this energy of two people both very much aware there's an attraction. And I think other people too. People who know either both of these people, maybe mutual friends, or at least one of you. Yeah, wow. Yeah, there's definitely this sadness and this lack, being left out, you know. I think it has to do with lack of commitment. Some of you could literally have cut someone out because they won't commit, or there's something lacking. But to me, it looks like loneliness. See? Somebody is lacking some love in their life. The Empress is ready. Wow. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Let's just check in on that energy. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so a painful period in someone's life is over. So it is someone who likely cut someone out because they wouldn't commit or they didn't follow through, whatever. And now we have this other energy. That's why I feel opportunities coming in out of the blue. Yeah, crossroads energy. It's about two people coming together, but I think someone has a choice between two. That's what I kind of feel. There's other people, but someone's telling someone, don't say anything. Just keep it to yourself. And it could be someone in the social circle who knows and is aware and just saying, don't say nothing. I hope there's not someone who's trying to keep two people from coming together, because there's another person. I don't know. It could work out either way, but it has a lot to do with taming the beast, being confident. Someone definitely could be at this point now teaching someone how they want to be treated, because someone here didn't get what they wanted. They're waiting for that cup. And they are somebody who, I mean, it is about being real. Someone here needs to take off the mask and be themselves. And that's part of it. So I do think that's what's happening here. Just two people just being themselves. And it could be somebody just telling someone, you know, leave them alone, let them do their thing here. But I do feel for a few as someone could be trying to keep two people from coming together because there's another person interested. A friend of a friend. Yeah. Or just matchmaking. Yeah. So it does have to do with control. Yeah, but I feel this is someone who's so determined to succeed. Look, choices in love, sheer determination to succeed. Now, there's a spark and an attraction. There's desire. I think it's just everybody knows. I mean, it could be someone telling someone, you know, and going, don't tell anybody. Could be just that simple, yeah. But, yeah, this is interesting. But it is possible someone may have not followed through or ghosted someone. So now there's this other opportunity. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, it's a cycle. This is all about timing, a cycle, good luck. Someone's feeling fortunate for this opportunity. It's good luck coming someone's way. They're feeling fortunate. But it's definitely about someone who already knows the answers they're seeking. If there's a choice, who they're already going to choose. Some of you, or it's the other people who know. I hope people aren't placing bets on this. That just popped into my head. Like there is something witty and funny going on here too. I can just kind of feel the energy. But it's about feeling mutual. I don't know. I think it's like everybody knows there's an attraction. I'm hoping it's matchmaking and not someone trying to keep two people apart. But if there is that third person, you know, someone definitely being left out in the cold. Yeah, something is over though. Yeah, we got a person in their feels. This could be some unrequited love, where someone needs to tell someone how they feel, but it's about being emotionally available, being emotionally ready. I think someone's preparing themselves to have a talk, a deep conversation, straight up truth. Should be interesting. Gemini, masculine or feminine? Yeah, a lot of, I mean, the Gemini energy is strong. It feels somebody's pretty powerful here. They're kind of, it's about taking the lead, expressing feelings, emotions, and that beautiful desire, that attraction to come together. I think somebody would rather get someone alone than involve other people. I wouldn't be surprised. And I would have to say that's a pretty common energy. Yeah. I mean, it does look like a busy time. People talking over people. It's hard to get a word edgewise, you know. Yeah, it could play out a little different for each of you with this, though, because it does look like privacy, a private conversation, manifesting it. Because there's this desire to do so. I think both people. I think it's just about having a straight up conversation. Two people who just going to say it like it is. So, interesting. Ooh, someone's all getting emotionally prepared, looking at that love, making choices. Crossroads, more than likely. It's just about coming, for some of you, it's just about coming together, that crossroads. I mean, it could be just crossing paths with someone too. Ooh, yeah, I can see that too for some of you. And someone getting in their feels, but being kind of, it's all about somebody, two people with experience. So the experience tells me this masculine knows they need to prepare emotionally and they need to take the lead. But they need to not be ruled by their emotion. See, it's two people not ruled by their emotion. And that's what I feel. But I do think these are two people who are going to get each other. It's just a matter of having a conversation, connecting. But if this is someone teaching someone how they want to be treated, I don't feel like they're tearing them down. They're just speaking a truth. So I wish you the best here. Okay, I feel this is something that's going to kind of play out between two people who need to have a private conversation. I think it's just somebody who wants to get someone alone. They'd rather be alone. And someone here is alone with their emotions right now too. I see this person's energy. I think it's the masculine who's more, you know, but look at that, this lack of love. It's company, companionship. That's what I feel. Somebody's company. So there's the desire for company. So I feel the feminine best, you know, kind of look at this, because maybe this is somebody who just wants company and they don't want anything more. It's going to play out the way it's meant to. Take care. We'll see you soon.